Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys 3 of my collages and the process I did it. I went on Instagram and I asked you guys if you wanted me to do a voiceover and talk to you guys about my process, because pretty much all of these collages I just put my headphones on and then just started recording. I didn't even talk. Well, the last one I did talk, but it's fine. So you guys want me to do a voiceover and to talk about my process. I'm not actually going to show you guys Perky's fully, because I forgot Cheyenne in Perky's, and I'm really embarrassed and really sad that I forgot it. Towards the end of Perky's, collage, I started getting really frustrated because I couldn't figure out why it looked wrong. And it literally took me a good 2 hours after not looking at it at all to realize that I forgot Cheyenne. So I'm really embarrassed, but I still wanted to show you guys Perky's just because Perky's a prime example of what you can do as a background, just in case you don't have a poster. Sometimes if I have a poster, I make that the background and then kind of, build on that. But Perky didn't have a poster, at least for Seven Heaven. I didn't get a poster, so I used a lot of the background that you kind of have all over the album itself, and I used it as a way to kind of cover all grounds, just so the background isn't white. And I wanted to show you guys that process. Also, I cut a lot of my stuff. I don't do the ripping. I know a lot of people like the ripping effect. I personally don't. I don't know, there's something about it. It's really inconsistent and I don't like it. And I also kind of prefer the more polished look, I guess is the word I'm going for. So that is an option for you guys if you want to do the ripping one. Obviously do the ripping one. It's all based on your preference. I just personally like the more polished look. Tip though for ripping, I had to learn this myself. If you want there to be the white outline, rip towards yourself, so pull the paper to yourself. If you want it to be more polished, kind of not any of the white border thing that most people like, rip away from yourself. That's what I found out. If you wanted that tip, you can have that tip. This is Perky's final product for the collage. This is what I decided on, and I like it a lot. It's actually one of my favorites out of the 3. Okay, and now we're going to do ateez. So, ateez, in my opinion, is the best. If you had to follow a way that I do things, follow ateez, my ateez collage, because I did it right, whereas with my BTS one, I kind of did it wrong. My biggest tip when it comes to collaging is to be mindful of the background of the photos, because unless you have a poster, which I did not. So these 3 collages, I don't have a poster, so I have the white background and I'm falling back on the white background, you know what I mean? I have to figure out to fill in that space, and I feel like when you need to fill in the space, you kind of get overwhelmed, at least I do. So be mindful of the background of the photos that you choose, and also work with it, right? Don't just cut out the member, because once you do that, it's harder to fill in the slots. You're gonna have to go back into the album. You're gonna have to figure out a way to fill in those spots. So I very much suggest cutting based on the shape you want. I see a lot of my collaging based on shapes. Also, I realize right now that I cut the wrong Songhwa photo. That happens. Big suggestion whenever that happens is to obviously try your best to match it up as much as possible, and then put tape on the side that you're not going to use. It's not as sturdy, but it does get the job done, and you're going to glue it down anyways, so you're fine. Just have it enough so you can keep it together while you cut, as well as while you plan out. Also plan out before you cut. Try to figure out what photos you want, what layouts you want. That's pretty much what I did for ateez. This is why ateez is probably my second favorite. Very much so, figure out what you want to do, who you want next to each other, and it's just based on shapes. I see collages based on shapes, so that's why a lot of this, you're gonna see me kind of make a motion as if I'm ooh, I want this shape, I want that shape. That's just me. But I typically say do that too, especially if you don't have a poster, because obviously, like I said, if you don't want the white spots to show, it's a lot easier to do it that way. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing for ateez. It's just I'm cutting the small pieces and trying to figure out layers as I go. as you can tell, which is why the ateez clip I think is or is it the longest one? No, BTS is, because I messed up in BTS's. Anyways, but this is. But yeah, so that's my ateez one. Also, if you can tell, I thought I was gonna keep the blue little like border things that ateez has. I thought I was gonna use it in my final like collage. I didn't. So that's why there's just like a bunch of like a whole pile over there. And yeah, just kind of figure out layouts. Ooh, also when it comes to at least me, I noticed whenever this is why I started talking about it. I was looking at the photos for Wooyoung because I wanted to see if I wanted a different one, because both Wooyoung and San are both leaning towards the left, and I couldn't decide who I wanted on the left. I decided Wooyoung in the end, but I was trying to figure out how I can have the two of them kind of pointing left. It's just a me thing. I used to be a graphic designer, so it was like a flow of direction type thing. So, because like, you know, when it's pointing left, I think people's eyes go from left to right because of that directional pull. So I was trying to figure out a way to have both of them be pointing left without one of them being too far to the right that it like isn't pointing towards the collage itself, if that makes any type of sense. So that's what I was doing at one point. And also, if you see me like checking from behind the photos, it's literally because I was trying to make sure that I'm not over the edge. Also, I pull out a pencil just so I can draw out spaces that I need to stare at more, so I know what to cut and how to cut, just because, yeah, I want to plan it out. And yeah, also my cutter is like really bad. Like, I have to kind of be slow when it comes to some photos. Like, sometimes I can be fast, but then also, why am I cutting this way? Why am I cutting? What is happening right now? Okay, I'm double checking if I should be cutting that way. But like, why am I cutting it that way? I guess I was trying to be mindful of the background that I wanted to keep. I don't know what's happening here. I'm pretty sure I cut off that edge anyway. So why did I don't know. Okay. You know what, past miss, I'm just gonna trust you. Also, Yosung's face is like being covered. What am I doing here? I guess I'm fixing I guess I go from bottom to top here? I don't know. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm like, oh, okay, well, we're fixing Yosung finally. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways. Okay. I'm just gonna let myself do things. Oh, yeah, this is where I was trying to figure out the positioning of San and how to... Oh, yeah, I took a break. I don't know why I took a break, but I took a break. I think I got frustrated somehow. I was easily frustrated with my ateez one, I could tell. I think this was before my final, so I needed a break, a kind of thing to like ease my mind. Also, I cut too much on San's. Can you see that little white sliver there? Yeah, I cut too much of San and it started to frustrate me. That's why I started to like try to figure out the layout for Wooyoung, or like how I'm gonna do it. Ooh, there's a tip. I always forget this whenever I'm making collages. I hope you don't forget this. You can tilt, or your orientation for each like photo does not have to be just straight. You can tilt it. You can move it and maneuver it in any way you can. Somehow I always forget that. And so whenever I'm like layering, I'm like, this looks boring, or the directions looks a little weird, or like something's off, and I'm like, why don't I just tilt it? And I forget that. And so you see, I also cut a little too much of Yosung. Jeez. It happens. If this happens to you, don't get frustrated. You got this. We can do this together. If I'm learning, you're learning with me, you know? Also, I really like the sound of scissors when it's 4 times speed. Sorry, that's like really random, but I'm just like listening to this and it's kind of like a nice ASMR. If you don't like it, it's boring. I'm sorry, but like I kind of like it. I don't know, I'm a fan. Ooh, also one thing I really love doing is including lyrics in like the corners. For some reason, it's always the corners. I'm gonna try my best to not make it just the corner, but I know almost every collage I make, there's always a lyric in the corner. I don't know why. I personally just really like the look of the corners being different. I think I like it because it gives the illusion that there is a poster behind there, or there's like something that's not just the white background, or me using the photos, what's it called? The photo that I'm using background, I feel like it makes it look more, I don't want to say 3D, but it makes it pop out more. Personally, that's what I think, so I really like it. But then it gets also really annoying because I need to find a balance, because if I just have lyrics in one corner, it's not going to make sense to me. I'm like, where's the balance? So I have to figure it out on the other side, so it's a whole thing. But yeah, so here I'm finally finalizing the photos. I use a mixture of, what is that? Of glue stick and the tape thing, the roller tape. I took a break again, I don't know. Oh no, I didn't take a break. Actually, fun fact, I did a sorting video and I was supposed to upload it this week. Or no, I was supposed to upload it last week. But then, while I was making this collage video, I had thought I put the storing video because it was like a whole like reorganized binder maintenance type video. Yeah, I was supposed to upload that last week, but then I realized as I was, or like when I was filming this, I had deleted it because I thought I uploaded it on my computer, and right when I pressed delete, I realized if it's on this, like my SD card, it's not on my computer, because I do like this little like action thing that you can delete everything once it's uploaded. Yeah, I realized that as I did it, and I got really sad because I deleted 2 clips out of the 5. So literally so sorry, you don't get my binder maintenance video. This is a binder maintenance video technically, but yeah, you don't get that binder maintenance video because I messed up. I explained that in my sorting video, or storing video. Sorting is not the right word. But I just want to tell you now. You know, if you watch next week's video and you're like, wow, I already knew that. It just shows you watch my videos. Thanks, guys. Also, I really desperately wanted this photo, this group photo in this collage. I think group photos are really, really nice for collages just because I feel like it breaks away from just like the solo photos and it makes it also stand out more. I don't know. In my head, it makes sense. I don't know. So if you can include a group photo, I suggest including a group photo. I think it's like a really nice touch. Yeah, like I said, it kind of gives a different texture, I don't know, format, I don't know, layout. It gives something else. It gives a little oomph, you know, like a little oomph compared to the others, so that not everything is so flat. I don't know if that makes sense. But yeah, I like lyrics, I like group photos, and then solo photos, you know, it's a oomph that I like. I don't know if this is the final layout that I choose for ateez, but it looks like it. I don't do this for ateez for some reason, but also take pictures of your process because maybe you want to change your mind. At least you know what you were thinking beforehand before you change it, and then you're like, huh. Or like before you move things and you're like, huh, what was I supposed to do? No clue. So yeah, take photos. I don't take photos for ateez. I think it's because I was just winging it, and I also wanted it done as possible, like, because I think I realized that I messed up on my storing or my binder maintenance video, so I just got really frustrated, and I wanted this over with, so that's that, but it's okay. Yeah, I do think that's the final one. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know why I use a mixture of glue stick and the little, what's it called, the tape thingy. I think I do a mixture because I had that glue stick laying around, and I was like, I want to use it before it's like gone, and I didn't want to like not use it, you know, so I decided to just do a mixture of the two. I don't think it makes a difference. I do think glue stick is less, or sorry, the tape one is less forgiving when it comes to removing it, because there are times where I have to like, you know, readjust or like reorganize or like remove it. So I do think it's less forgiving than a glue stick, because a glue stick does take time to dry and then like stick. But I also think it's based on the texture. Different textured photos react differently to obviously glue stick and whatchamacallit, the tape thingy. I don't know what that's called. Because I know with glue sticks, I prefer using for glue sticks, I prefer using glue sticks for glossy photos because I feel like I have more time. Oh no, I don't prefer using glue sticks with glossy photos because I feel like they get really soggy, and then also they stick a little too good with it. And then I think with matte, the glue or the tape one doesn't fit. Maybe I'm just talking out of my butt right now. Maybe I'm incorrect. But if that's at least my experience. So that's why I like to have the option of both. But also this glue stick was pretty old. So I was like, I kind of want to just finish it. Also, I don't know what I'm doing with my hands, but... But, yeah. So I think this is pretty much the layout that I'm doing. Or, like, I chose to do. I think I put something at the bottom at one point. But, yeah, that's just me cutting it. And then I cut one... In case you're wondering, I do cut off one side first. Just so I have a flat little, like, thing that I can cut with my cutter. But my cutter sucks, so I have to go over it a few times. I mean, it's also a few layers. And I also got it from Daiso for, like, $5. So I don't know what I was expecting, really. I should really invest in a better one, to be honest, but kind of lazy. Not lazy, I just don't want to spend that money. Yeah, I'm just cutting it. There's a lot of clips in this that I'm kind of like wondering if I should just cut it out, but I think I just really like hearing myself cut in 4 times speed, which is why I kept it. I'm like pretty sure. And then I'm just going in touch-ups with like the glue stick to make sure everything's secured. This is where I get annoying, because there's a spot between San and Yosang that bothers me in this video, but does not bother me in real life. Watching this video now, I don't think that spot needs anything, but I was convinced it did, and so I was stuck on that for a good 20 minutes trying to figure out what to do, and I'm frustrated watching this. So I'm like, see, like, I'm literally trying to include, like, that doesn't look good. And I realized it doesn't look good. But I'm just like, what am I doing? So yeah, I put the little lyric thing at the bottom there with Hongjun just to balance out, because it's corner to corner. I don't know, I like doing that. But yeah, for some reason, I'm really set on figuring out what to put in between Yosang and San. There doesn't need anything there. I wish I can literally scream at myself, because I know it bothered me so bad. It doesn't need anything. And I was putting stickers on. It was just a whole thing. Also, I think I put an ateez sticker at the corner. I think it looks cute. Okay, I took it off apparently. Never mind, I didn't think it was that cute. I thought I kept it. What the? Okay, I guess not. Yeah, that area is pissing me off, as you can tell. Let it go, please. Just let it go, miss. Move on. Yeah. Please. Why is this clip so long? Oh, yeah, and that's why. Because I put the sticker in the corner. I had to move my lamp because it was too shiny, and I couldn't see anything. Okay, I'm gonna cut this. I'm getting frustrated. Okay, I cut it. But yeah, that's my ateez one. Now for BTS. So BTS, I have a lot to say. Because with BTS, the photos are very large. Okay, and okay, this concept that I chose this album because I actually really, really like the concept, because I liked that they were holding stuff, and I thought it was just really cute. The thing is, the background is really plain. It's just a pink background. I think Namjoon's the only one that actually had something happening in the background, which was the confetti, and I thought that was cute. But other than that, I thought in my head the pink and the white would look nice. I thought it would look nice. It does not. Spoiler alert, it does not look nice, at least to me. So that's why I pre-cut everything, because I thought I would like the white, and I thought I would like the white and pink, but I should have tested it out first. I should have figured out a way to see if I would like it or not. I really didn't like it. So yeah, remember, just before you start cutting, before you start ripping, just double check. Really just double check, because I didn't, and it made this process very, very difficult. This was the longest one. This footage is, I think, 3 hours long, whereas everyone else was a good like hour and a half. ateez was 2 hours just because of that Yosang and San little snippet there. It's fine. And yeah, and also these photos were so large. BTS's size was the smallest, just because it does go in the back of my binder. So because of that, these photos being so large like this made it difficult, and you're seeing me get a little frustrated because I don't have space for anything. So a lot of this is just me reorganizing, and then like at one point I thought to myself that I was just being, I don't know, like indecisive. Like I wasn't like truly like committing to myself, I guess is what I was thinking. So I started gluing and taping, and that was a mistake because I didn't like some of the positions. So also, I don't like the photo I chose for Jin. I kind of wish I chose a different photo for Jin, but I think that was only Jin's biggest one too. But same with Jimin. I like Jimin's a lot because of his interaction with the balloon, but I think the balloon is just like, it wasn't necessary to keep, but I was so determined to keep it that it just it became a problem. I kind of wish I took a little longer to figure out the setup for this, but I think, yeah, I took a break. I think just like me pre-cutting it and then realizing that I shouldn't have pre-cut it just frustrated me that I wanted it to be finished, and that's what this is. This is me settling. I do like it in the end, don't get me wrong. I think it's a cute collage, but I know I could do better. I might try to do better. I think at one point BTS will need their own binder. And I'm also thinking of picking up a possible new collection. I don't want to talk about it, but there's a chance I might pick up a new collection. So they might go with BTS. So for that reason, I think I'm gonna look into possibly for making a new BTS collage, because this one is okay to me. If I had to rank my 3, it would be Purple Kiss, ateez, and then BTS's. Yeah, I'm staring at this a lot. I guess I chose to do that layout. I'm acting as if my binder is not behind me and I could just grab it and tell. Yeah, so this is the point I realized that I did not like the white and the pink. There was something about it that was really empty to me. It didn't seem my vibe. So I grabbed some pink sheets, just the pink colors. Oh, this is also where I took a photo, so very much so take photos if you can. But I took photos from, or like pages from the album that were pink, just so I can have it as a layer in the background, as a way to salvage the white, because it was pissing me off. And then I realized in the end, I also don't like that, so everything was just going to shit here. Also, I don't know why I pre-cut it. I don't know why I'm like measuring and cutting it to fit perfectly. I don't know what I was thinking. Maybe I thought I was gonna use the extras for the bottom half of it. I'm pretty sure I don't, so I don't really know what my thought process was here. I think at this point I was kind of just doing something to it. I don't know. Yeah, I wanted to show you guys this process because I feel like it's important to show your struggles as well when it comes to like making collages like this, because collaging is pretty hard. Like, I know some people think, or like, I don't know, I feel like there's a idea that it's easy. It's not. It's really not. And it really does take, I don't want to say practice, but it's just based on your preference and like how much patience you have. And clearly this time around, I did not have enough patience to continuously reorganize and everything. That's the thing too. It's a lot of reorganizing. It's a lot of trying things out. It can be very like not stressful and like really soothing. I had a really good time, even though you can tell I was starting to get frustrated and stuff. I still had a good time. It was very relaxing for me to do it. I used to be a graphic designer, so like this was like second nature to me. It was really fun to me. And like I got more comfortable over time making designs like this, because obviously I'm used to more digital things with graphic design. So me doing a collage like this was fun. But also, it's also like you need patience, and that's something I didn't have this day. Because I think if I did, the layout would be a little different. I think Jin would be more on the corner, the bottom left corner. I think I would have put him there rather than where he is now, and I probably would have moved Jimin somewhere else. Or maybe I would have made the realization that the problem was Jimin and that balloon. Because the balloon was not necessary there, but I also wanted to keep it because it was cute, and it was just, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Maybe I wouldn't even have used the Jimin balloon. Maybe I would have been like, ooh, maybe I'll put it on my wall and I'll get a new Jimin photo. You know, like, I wish I had the patience. So, big tip for this BTS section is take your time, play around with a lot of things, move things around, do things that you don't think you would like. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what if you were like, ooh, I don't want Tae up there, But, like, what if you looked good at the bottom? And just, like, you know, it just go against your, like, I guess gut. No, don't get it. Go against your gut. Always follow your gut. But, like, you know what I'm trying to say? Just, like, kind of play around. Because I really wish I played around a little more. And yeah, so this is, I started gluing, and, oh, also I'm really particular. So, like, Jungkook was showing a little bit, so, behind Namjoon, and it was bothering me, so I was just cutting with my box cutter, because I was like, I want to fix this. I want this out. So, it just shows you how detailed it can be. Yeah, I don't think this is the final one. I'm pretty sure I not rip it apart, but yeah, I'm pretty sure. There's something off about it, and I didn't like it. Yeah, yep. Here we go. This is where I start ripping things. Or, like, not ripping, but I start removing it. Yeah, there's parts of this BTS collage that's, like, kind of sticky, even today. Oh, I also forgot to mention, I literally have, like, 5 more minutes of this video. This BTS section, there is times where it goes quiet, and, like, stuff like that. It's because I was on call with my friends. So I was talking to them, and I was kind of, like, ranting to them about how difficult this collage is being. Yeah, so I decided I wanted the photo book photos that they have here, like the little, yeah, those are photo books. Photo book photo that they did. I wanted that to be in the background. I kind of wish I used the group photo for there too, but the thing is, it's a different hue of pink. It's more orange in my eyes, but it was a different hue, so I was like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna use that. So, maybe I should have, like, picked a different album. I wanted to use one of the Love Yourself albums, but I didn't want to do that, because those are my albums, you know? I would probably have to get a new one. So, I am planning on expanding my BTS section, so maybe I'll get another one. But yeah, I use that as a background for the top, which kind of made it useless for having the pink in the background, I guess. I don't know. Just bear with me. This is... I just want to skip to the end because, like, man. Yeah, this is the final layout, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is the final layout. No, it's not, apparently. What the fuck? I thought it was. Maybe I'm wrong. What is happening? Oh, yeah, this is where I pull out the lyric sheet because I'm like, okay, I haven't included a lyric. Let's figure out a way to have a lyrics there, you know. Me and my lyric pages, you know. That's very much what I'm doing here, so. Yeah, I'm staring at it because I was getting frustrated. This is really where I started getting frustrated because I'm just like, why, what is happening? Yeah, I don't know. I'm typically not frustrated when it comes to collaging. I think this day, because it was after my finals and I wanted to sleep, but I did want this video to go out, I was kind of like trying to find a balance, I think is what I was doing. Me cutting some more, which I feel like was a mistake at one point. Probably not. But yeah, so I put the lyric. I'm now realizing I always put lyrics in that corner. What is with me in that corner? Now I'm kind of tempted to make a whole new collage because what is with me in those lyrics in those corners? I don't understand. Anyways, I guess. Also, this audio may be unedited because I'm kind of lazy. And I'm just gonna, like, because it's in tune with the time of the video, so I'm just probably gonna do this. But yeah, I think this is the final layout. Whew! I think I just started committing at this point. I was so focused on the bottom that I didn't notice Jin looked kind of weird. Looking at Jin now, he does look kind of, his head is so tiny in this. Yeah, it looks like, I'm pretty sure I was staring, but I think I gave up. Also, I made a mistake of not using my cutter here. So I'm getting scissors, right, to have a flat surface. But then for some reason, I decided to cut it all. Which, why would I do that? I suck at cutting. Surprise, surprise, I suck at cutting, guys. So I don't know what my thought process is. I'm gonna be so real with you. I don't know what the hell I'm doing here. You know what? See, like, now I have to, like, do these, like, little cuts that I could have prevented. Anyways. This is where I started finalizing the bottom half, just because the bottom half is where I was pretty decently satisfied, especially, like, specifically with Namjoon and Yoongi. And then I think this is when I realized about Jin. somewhere here. Nope, I haven't realized yet. Okay, JK. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I realized about Jin. And I was also trying to see if I wanted any of the photo books to be at the bottom, or maybe having like a persona. Then I decided a lyric sheet would just be better, of course. Just lyric sheets all over the place, I guess. I don't know. I swear, I have an obsession with lyric sheets, I guess. I don't know. But, yeah, I guess. Pretty sure that's the final product. Oh, yeah, this is when I was trying to see if I wanted to cut Jimin's balloon. But then I realized the way I cut Jin's neck looked really elongated, and that bothered me even more. So I just decided to commit and yeah. That's what this is. I was just committing at this point. But yeah, I'm going to put this in the back of my binder. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed me talking about my collages and like the process of how I did things, let me know and I'll start doing this more often. And let me know if any of my tips help. Or maybe if you have any tips for me, that'd be great. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next video. Goodbye!